Hey everyone, I'm Eric, one of the real estate tech guys, and I'm here to reshoot the opening for Jennifer Conway, who we had in here a couple of weeks ago, because Sam, once again, screwed up the focus on the opening segment. He fixed it like as we got deeper into the program, but you get the point. So Sam, come on. Jennifer did a thesis on her master's studies at the Center for Real Estate at MIT on AI and machine learning and the cross-section in real estate. It's a very broad topic. She did a great job of kind of doing that high-level sort of architectural view of what's happening with AI and machine learning in the real estate tech space. Very interesting topic, and we're going to bring that to you right now.
So as Eric mentioned, I work at MIT for the investment management company. We manage the endowment, and that includes real estate in Cambridge, right around MIT's campus.
What does AI mean, in particular from the standpoint of a corporate real estate executive that's responsible for all the square footage and all these people on a day-to-day basis?
Today, the big lesson learned was that data is what we really need to start with, and that's where everybody is starting. So there's a lot of real estate tech companies that are using machine learning in pretty limited but exciting ways still to sort and clean and gather data, which is something that we've never had before.
So the starting point is the data. It'd be great to get an example, especially if you can talk about it from MIT, about some of the data troves that they have and how they can be useful when you apply artificial intelligence or machine learning.
Yeah, so machine learning doesn't really work unless you have good, clean, structured data. I think that's kind of a
And
basic,
lots of it.
And lots of it, yes. It's a kind of important principle to understand, and pretty much every real estate portfolio lacks all of that, MIT's included. And part of it is, we have 100 assets. How do we then turn that into big data and really get some insights?
And I think one of the things that came out in your thesis was there's a lot of talk about AI and data, but there's still the need for human interaction and verification of data and all that kind of stuff. Tell me more about that.
Oh yeah, no, that's a great point. One thing that's very clear is today there's very little comfort level with computers and the results that they produce. So there's always going to be, as of now, verification. And then what Crowd Comfort is bringing to the table is, like you said, this human element where you're actually capturing a lot of interesting things that are really intrinsically important to the people who occupy a space, or other examples where there's softwares that are recording tenant demand because a tenant is saying, I want to be in this place and I want this kind of finishes. Where can I find that? And just by them putting in their requirements, you're getting a very clear picture. What is my demand? And suddenly, with advanced analytics through machine learning, you can get a huge amount of insight.
So my understanding is AI and machine learning are two very different things, but I would put machine learning to some extent under AI.
I think defining AI is a really tough problem that a lot of people grapple with every day. The way I approached it is just to say it's really can be interpreted as anything that would normally require human intelligence to do.
Where do you see some companies that are successfully applying that to unlock some new insights?
Well, one way that AI differs from a typical, I think, back to Eric's question about how is ML versus AI different, machine learning is kind of a subset of AI, like you said, and it's kind of driving us towards the ability to have computers that are fully automated by using these incremental things with machine learning. So I think a lot of the little incremental steps that we're seeing with machine learning, especially now with neural networks and what they call deep learning, is that you can suddenly have, say, the ability to look at thousands of pictures, connect them with an asset and say, give a qualitative analysis of what is this property like. Is it a really cool, great property in amazing shape? Or is it something that's more of a fixer-upper? And all of a sudden the computer can do that. You don't really know how,
Yeah.
but it's a really intelligent machine that was able to pick up on some things. I could definitely see the potential for kind of an explosion of all of this, but I think there's a few things that could hold us back. One of them is the acceptance of this technology. One issue we might have is that some real estate owners MIT, are
You're not the only one, believe me.
you know, we struggle with being able to trust something that came out of a computer without any human verification.
I just had an epiphany from what you said, which is, I thought you were going to say they don't trust the data coming out of people, because that's what we've been dealing with. It's, you know, bringing crowdsourcing to the market. But you're basically saying they don't trust the data coming out of the machines either.
No.
So there's no data that's being trusted anywhere.
Which is almost,
What do we do?
which is
Yeah.
worse. And I think what you just said is mind blowing to me and maybe our audience, in the sense where you know, as consumers, we're just used to this in part of our daily lives. But I think it sounds crazy, but I think it's absolutely true, and we see it all the time when we're working in these organizations. They like these processes they've been doing for a long time. They love paper. They like holding that physical document, and so it's really, for them, I think it is taking a leap of faith to trust a computer, let alone trust a person or a
Yeah.
group of people.
I'm Jennifer Conway, and I'm a real estate tech guru from MIT.